Might check since they want to play with a bitch audio all the time. I just wanted to come on here and say I hope everybody is, being safe and warm. But I just can't help just to come on here and say that I hate my phone bill carrier. Like, I just don't like them. I think they're insensitive, they're petty, and very untrustworthy. You know what I'm saying? And it's sad that I have to come on here and vent about stuff like this, but shit, why not, right? I'm just gonna fucking vent since there's no one else to talk to, and I don't have the means to really make a difference. You know what I'm saying? At least at the moment. But anyway, I hate my phone carrier. I think they're a fucking disgrace. So the other day, right, I get a text message saying that my bill is due. And for the very first time that I've ever been with this company, they have actually sent me a text with giving me the option of a payment extension. And it's crazy because, like, I have been in so much bullshit that I have, like, requested a payment extension on my phone bill. Miss, where's your shoes? So you guys, I'm just going to talk loud because there's a lot of background noise right now. I'm in a public setting. But anyways, I'm going to just talk loud, right? Sorry, guys. I look really a mess. I look a mess. Like, I'm aware. So anyway, sorry, guys. So I had to come back and just basically pick up on where I was talking. I was saying that for the very first time I've been with this company that they have ever sent me a text offering me a payment extension because Lord knows I have needed a payment extension on my phone on so many times. So many times I've had to go nearly a month with my phone off because I couldn't get a payment extension in time or whatever, right? So anyway, so I click on the link and I go into the, they say, they request for you to have the actual app and have an account, which I pretty much did have an account with them already. So anyway, that was easy to do. So then when I go to get the option for payment extension, they're wanting to charge me $10. So you guys, I just have to keep coming back because like I said, I'm in a public setting. Anyways, I'm just gonna do my best to speak over the background noise because I'm in a public space. We are dealing with hazardous weathers and people need to stay informed. So anyway, I don't care about the background, but I just want to focus a little bit on what I'm trying to tell you guys, right? So I go to click this option, right? This so-called option of a payment extension. And they're asking me to pay $10 for this payment extension. I'm like, oh, wow. You know what I mean? I guess, you know what I mean? Okay, I guess I was asking for a payment extension because I didn't have the funds to pay my bill. You understand what I'm saying? So, but I guess it's a deal or no deal at this point, right? So you guys, the only option on the app was to use a card that is on file to pay that $10, which the cards that I had on file were clearly empty. They didn't have $10. So now I have to figure out a way to get that $10 whenever I get across that $10 onto my account one way or the other to process that payment so I could be granted 5 days just so I can have the money to pay my bill. And you guys, so then, I get blessed or whatever and somebody, you know what I'm saying, looks out for me, you know what I'm saying, and I get I get a little change or whatever and I'm like, thank the Lord, you know what I mean, but this little change was in cash. So I go to an actual store, okay? And I'm not saying the name of this carrier just because I feel like it'll be so much controversy, but I don't fucking care. I'm just gonna say whatever the fuck I'm feeling right now because I'm sure I'm not the only one that feels this way. So finally, I get to an actual store and then I give them the $10. I'm like, hi, do you guys do payment extensions? I need to put this money on my account so I can apply it to the $10 payment extension fee that you guys are, you're charging me in order to get 5 days of an extension. So I need to pay you $10 so I can get an extension for 5 days so I can pay my actual balance, right? Because that's when I'll have the means, right? So then I give them the money or whatever, and then so he's like, oh, it should be on there in the next 10 minutes. I'm like, okay, bet. So I leave the store or whatever, and I continue to run my errands and, go on about my life. And then, I'm like, okay, well, you know, at this point, it should be on there so I can apply it, so I can pay this $10 fee, so I can get an extension, because we're gonna be in the middle of a fucking snowstorm, which is what I told the guy. You know, we're gonna be in the middle of a snowstorm, so if $10 is what I have to pay in order to have, you know, access, you know, to Wi-Fi and internet, which I think is, you know, not even an option or a debate right now, especially with the weather and what's going on right now. So I specifically brought this to their attention and told them the urgency in which why I needed that $10 applied onto my account as credit so I can pay this fucking fee, because there's always a bunch of fucking fees. And I'm just like, you know, it was so sad that you're charging me a fee in these conditions, right? So whatever, right? Whatever. So anyway, I go into the app or whatever, and I'm trying to apply the $10 that I literally physically just gave the actual store like half an hour ago now. I'm trying to apply this $10 to pay the fee so I can have, you know, steady connection, so I can have access, so my phone could be connected, right? And there's nothing there. There's nothing there. And so every time I go onto the app or whatever to do this extension, the only form of payment option that's popping up is cards, right? But I'm just looking for the credit on my account for the $10 so I can apply it, and it's never there. So then it was like almost an hour and some change later, I had to go back to the store, and I'm like, hey, bro, the $10 is not on the account. Where is it? Because obviously we talked about this, and I'm just coming back here to verify, like, where exactly is the credit that I need to apply to this fee so I can get this extension on my phone. So he's like, oh, well, yeah, it's on the account, but it just applied to your current balance. I said, excuse me? What are you talking about? You applied it to my current balance, and now my new balance is $10 less than what it's supposed to be, and there's still no credit on the account, okay, so I can apply it to this fucking fee. Stay with me, you guys. Stay with me. I know it sounds crazy, but trust me. All I'm saying is, where is the fucking $10 credit so I can pay the fee after I told you that's what it was for? And so he has the audacity to tell me to call 611 on my phone to ask for help. Are you hearing the bureaucracy? Are you hearing the what is this? What is this? Some joke? I'm standing in your store. I'm at one of your branches. You are physically here with me, and you are an extended branch of this company, so you should be more helpful to me than somebody that I'm calling over the phone, because you have access to the same protocol. So let's stop playing these crackhead games and tell me where the fuck is the $10 that I gave you to put on my account as credit so I can apply it to the stupid fucking fee for a payment extension, because I didn't ask you to apply it to the balance. Why would you apply it to the balance? So I call the fucking number, and then they tell me, well, technically the store is supposed to give you a card with the credit on there. I'm like, first of all, you guys are talking too much. You guys are talking too much, and now you're trying to, enforce a whole bunch of fake ass policies that are non-existent because you chose to have selective hearing when it came to me, because I guess I'm a broke ass bitch, and if I can't afford to pay my bill, I can't afford to do shit while you play me in my damn face. Because the very first thing I told that man was, there is a snowstorm coming. I have $10 to put on my account to apply to the fucking extension fee that you guys are charging me so I can have a reliable phone and reliable access during a fucking snowstorm. And he sat there and acted like he did not understand a single word that I was fucking saying. That's what I'm saying. People that use your situation to abuse you, to intentionally have selective hearing when dealing with you because they're fucking discriminating against you and think you're fucking too illiterate or too fucking stupid to understand.